Alright, welcome in everybody to the BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 New Stars and Stripes Baseball to get into. Before we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save it to the seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks. And let you know we'll go live at eBay Live. Also, mention no purchase necessary. Link down in the description. Alright, box number one. Good luck, everybody. Start with the gold. Bo Peterson, 9 of 10. Devin Taylor. Tyler Spangler out of 199. Dylan Wood. Jamal George out of 199. Denton Lord out of 199. Marcus Reese. And Malachi Witherspoon. Jumbo patch, 21 to 66. Wilson Anderson, 5 of 13. Rookie Shepard out of 199. Eric Becker. Colin Borthwick. Nate Snead. Dylan Loy. Josh Owens out of 199. And Colton Smith, jumbo patch, 37 to 92. Brooks Bryan, 29 of 30. Kevin Roberts Jr., Ethan Bingaman, Dylan Wood, Steele Hall, Cooper Collins, Jeremiah Hall, Anthony Ianson, 47 to 69. Griffin McCain, 42 of 50. Gavin Gravak. Trey Phelps out of 199. Eric Segura out of 199. Judson Dell. Daryl Carrion out of 199. Luke Armijo. And Anthony Martinez, jumbo patch, 62 of 76. Giovanni Goriglia, 38 to 50. Gavin Gravak out of 199. Slater DeBrun, Ethan Bass, Hunter Watson, Kassan Fletcher, Luis Rodriguez, and Kyle Walker, jumbo patch, 21 to 67. Kaboom for Paul Skeens. Bang. That's a big boy. Eli Willits, another big boy. Alex Harrington, 3 of 5. Braden Yox out of 199. Judson Dowell, Daryl Carrion, Isaac Vidal, and Wilson Anderson. Deon Roundtree, 23 of 50. Devin Taylor out of 199. RJ Austin Jr. out of 199. Brady Murrieta out of 199. John Stowers out of 199. Dexter McClellan Jr. Jared Grindlinger out of 199. And Kyle Walker, jumbo patch, 39 to 67. Cooper Collins, 35 of 50. Jason Cunningham, Kassan Bowman, Ethan Bass, Tucker Long, CJ Weinstein, Jacob Carval, and Ben Abilette. 20 of 64. Lawson McLeod, 47 of 50. Eli Willits, Nolan Schubert out of 199. Ben Abilette out of 199. Jackson Matthews, Cooper Sides, Luke Armijo out of 199. And jumbo patch from Matt Scott, 21 of 73. This is the most jumbo patches we've seen. Jason Merrill Jr., 44 of 50. Rookie Shepard, Slated DeBruin out of 199. Braden Yaxa, Hunter Harrington, Cooper Sides, Kyle Walker out of 199. And Braden Yaxa, 2065. Daniel Savette, 30 of 30. Casey Cunningham out of 199. Trent Grindlinger, Austin Weiss, Josh Hammond, Devin Diaz, Jordan Cruz, Colton Smith, 72 of 92. Camden Boehm, 28 of 30. Tyler Bremner out of 199. R.J. Austin Jr. Ben Abilette out of 199. Miller Green, Drew O'Carrion, Luke Esquivel, and Nolan Schubert, 21 of 92. Blake Cooper, 25 of 30. Ethan Holiday, Seaver King, 8 of 10. Max Bellio out of 199. Aiden Stillman, Brandon Lorenzo out of 199. And Griffin McCain, and Jordan Cruz, 16 of 18. Gavin Marcus, 4 of 10. Grady Emerson, Jacob Wilson, 7 of 25. Carson Witherspoon out of 199. Andrew Getty, Andrew Jimenez, Hogan Nelson, and Jason Spray Jr., 7 of 9. Jeremiah Hall, 1 of 13. Bo Peterson, Quinn Young, Danny Dickinson out of 199. Julian Cazares out of 199. Dexter McClellan Jr., Luke Esquivel, and Malachi Witherspoon, 12 of 66. Box number 16. Dylan Mercado, 21 of 30. Drew Burris out of 199. Rhett Lauder, 11 of 25. Carson Witherspoon out of 199. Alton Davis II out of 199. Anthony Ianson, Hudson Alpert, and Drew Burris, 25 of 64. That's a cool one. Tegan Scott, 3/13. Luke Stevenson out of 199. Quinn Young. Braden Yaksa. Malachi Witherspoon out of 199. Darrell Carrion. Josh Owens. And Dean Curley. 12/68. Anthony Ianson, 11/50. Ethan Holiday. Kyle Teal, 6/25. Liam Peterson. Aiden Stillman out of 199. Anthony Ianson again out of 199. Hudson Albert and Zion Rose, 6/9. The most alumni we've seen too. Box number 19. Anthony Ianson, 32/50. Gavin Fiend. Brody Bamilla. Dylan Menity out of 199. Hunter Harrington. CJ Weinstein out of 199. Jeremiah Hall out of 199. And Caden Bodine, 56/68. And final box to break, box number 20. Good luck, everybody. Do we have any more of these cases to break? We do. We've got one that's listed, that's ending in about 2 days, I think. And then we do have a couple more cases to go up afterwards. Matt Scott, 27/30. Jaworski Lane Jr. Trent Grindlinger. Eric Segura out of 199. Steve Monster Milam. Gavin Marcus. Jacob Seaman. And Colton Smith. 20/92. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Spending some of your Sunday morning here with us. Hope that was a good way to start your day. All right, for the hits. Bo Peterson, Devin Taylor, Tyler Spangler, Dylan Wood, Jamal George, Denton Lord, Marcus Grease, Malachi Witherspoon, Wilson Anderson, Rookie Shepard, Eric Becker, Colin Borthwick, Nate Sneed, Dylan Loy, Josh Owens, Colton Smith, Brooks Bryan, Kevin Roberts Jr., Ethan Bingaman, Dylan Wood, Steele Hall, Cooper Collins, Jeremiah Hall, Anthony Ianson, Griffin McCain, Gavin Gravach, Trey Phelps, Eric Segura, Judson Dowell, Darrell Carrion, Luke Armijo, Anthony Martinez, Giovanni Goriglia, Gavin Gravach, Slater DeBrun, Ethan Bass, Hunter Watson, Kassan Fletcher, Luis Rodriguez, Kyle Walker, Paul Skeens, Kaboom, Eli Willits, Alex Harrington, Braden Yaksa, Judson Dowell, Darrell Carrion, Isaac Vidal, Wilson Anderson. Deion Roundtree, Devin Taylor, RJ Austin Jr., Brady Murrieta, John Stowers, Dexter McClellan Jr., Jared Grindlinger, Kyle Walker, Cooper Collins, Casey Cunningham, Carson Pullman, Ethan Bass, Tucker Long, CJ Weinstein, Jacob Carvel, Ben Abelet, Lawson McLeod, Eli Willits, Nolan Schubert, Ben Abelet, Jackson Matthews, Cooper Sides, Luke Armijo, Matt Scott, Jason Mayo Jr., Rookie Shepard, Slater DeBrun, Braden Yaksa, Hunter Harrington, Cooper Sides, Kyle Walker, Braden Yaksa, Daniel Savette, Casey Cunningham, Trent Grindlinger, Austin Weiss, Josh Hammond, Devin Diaz, Jordan Cruz, Colton Smith, Camden Bowen, Tyler Bremner, RJ Austin Jr., Ben Abelet, Miller Green, Darrell Carrion, Luke Esquivel, Nolan Schubert, Bo Peterson, Quinn Young, Danny Dickinson, Julian Cazares, Dexter McClellan Jr., Luke Esquivel, Malachi Witherspoon, Dylan Mercado, Drew Burris, Rhett Lauder, Kyson Witherspoon, Alan Davis II, Anthony Ianson, Hudson Alpert, Drew Burris, Tegan Scott, Luke Stevenson, Quinn Young, Braden Yaksa. Malachi Witherspoon, Darrell Carrion, Josh Owens, Dean Curley, Blake Hoover, Ethan Holiday, Stephen King, Max Bellieu, Aiden Stillman, Brandon Lorenzo, Griffin McCain, Jordan Cruz, Gavin Marcus, Grady Emerson, Jacob Wilson, Kyson Witherspoon, Andrew Getty, Andrew Jimenez, Hogan Nelson, Jason Spray Jr., Jeremiah Hall, Anthony Ianson, Ethan Holiday, Kyle Teal, Liam Peterson, Aiden Stillman, Anthony Ianson, Hudson Alpert, Zion Rose, Anthony Ianson, Gavin Fiend, Brody Pamela, Dylan Medity, Hunter Harrington, CJ Weinstein, Jeremiah Hall, Caden Bodine, Matt Scott, Jaworski Lane Jr., Trent Grindlinger, Eric Zagora, Steve Monster Milam, Gavin Marcus, Jacob Seaman, and Colton Smith. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys again for being here. We are on to 2025 Leaf Pro Set Metal Football here in just a second. Going to get that set up and good to go. We'll be back with you shortly. All right, welcome everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Pro Set Metal Football Hobby to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as the seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we'll go live, eBay Live. Also, mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. All almost football season, folks. Cannot wait. Unless you're in EuroLeague, in which case it is football season right now. And unfortunately, we are locked in. Let's go Surge. Devin Neal, 7/25. Jeremiah Love, 2/49. Trey Taylor, 12/15. Tyreek Hill, 11/25. Ethan Hampton, 28/49. Tyler Huff, 9/10. 4/5. Robert Lewis. Caleb Johnson, 11/15. Damian Martinez, 5/15. Caden Salter, 15/15. And Ryan Wingo, 6/15. Dan Marino, 2/5. Burt Jones, 15/49. Marcus Allen, 20/25. Austin Simmons, 3/3. Bryce Underwood, 25/25. Ryan Puglisi, 7/10 or 7/20. Daquan Felton, 1/1. Tommy Malott, 4/8. Jabri Barber, 10/10. And DJ Lagway, portrait, 2/10. I really don't like that I like that guy so much. A, he's really good. B, his media day during SEC Media Day, fantastic. Lovable kid. Peyton Houston, 2/25. Tetaro McMillan, 12/49. Robert Lewis, 1/5. Tez Johnson, 37/49. Chris Carter, 13/15. Jadez Green, 13/20. Giovanni McCoy, 2/5. Caden Hauser, 7/7. Luke Altmaier, 1/1. Christopher Vizina, 3/10. And Gunnar Stockton, 12/15. I mean, it's no Steve Spurrier portrait, but it'll have to do, I think. Madden I Am Aliva, 13/25. Steve Young, 36/49. Jay Novacek, 11/15. Ryan Williams, 18/49. Mercury Morris, 24/49. Randy White, 4/5. Jared Curtis, 4/9. Boom. Pro Set Platinum Joe Montana, 6/10. Paul Krause, Pro Set Platinum, 1/1. Juju Lewis, 4/25. And Wonderful Champ Mon, 6/15. Box number 5. Sam Levitt, 10/25. Raheem Rocket Ismail, 9/15. Earl Campbell, 6/15. Emmett Smith, 1/1. Jackson Arnold, 4/7. Taz Johnson, 13/15. Donovan Oligbode, 3/20. TJ Moore, 1/10. Jalen Henderson, 1/25. Brady Hart, 3/5. And Elijah Haven, 4/20. Noah Fafita, 8/25. Lawrence Taylor, 4/49. Amari Huggins Bruce, 5/49. Irving Fryer, 3/5. Ty Hawkins, printing plate, 1/1. Trevor Jackson, 3/5. Victor Rosa, 5/15. Jalen Daniels, 1/1. Dante Hall, 5/9. And Cameron Ward, 1/15. Double up. Lenore Sellers and Chris Henry Jr. 1 of 1. Sellers is 6 of 25. And that is what, the 7th 1 of 1 that we've had from this on the nameplate. So, yet again, we've done the hard part. We got you started. Whoever's got it, finish it. You know the drill. Brandon Aubrey, 4 of 15. Peyton Houston, 6 of 15. Jordan Tyson, 8 of 49. Cam Skedabu, 8 of 10. Braylon Russell, 4 of 5. Omarion Miller, 10 of 25. Pro Set Platinum, 1 of 1 for Marcus Harris. Ra Thomas and Jaden Daniels. Lit. Die cut, 9 of 10. Boom. Joe Montana, 20 of 25. Death, Taxes, and DJ Lagway and Joe Montana hitting, I swear. Darren Sproles, 42 of 49. Mark Burnell, 8 of 49. Roger Staubach, 17 of 49. Danny Werfel, 7 of 10. Jared Curtis, 8 of 8. Aaron Anderson, 24 of 25. Tyron Tracy Jr., 3 of 10. Tawi Walker, 5 of 5. KC Conception, 5 of 10. And Dylan Gabriel, 11 of 25. Caden Salter, 8 of 25. Noah Fafita, 10 of 10. Kyron Williams, 1 of 1. Sean Merriman, 2 of 15. Micah Hudson, 6 of 10. Amar Johnson, 5 of 15. Noah Fafita, 1 of 7. Jalen Lloyd, 6 of 10. Tyler Huff, 25 of 25. Dylan Sampson, 3 of 15. And Omarion Hampton, 7 of 9. And final box of the break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. After this, we are on to 2024 Leaf Collective Multisport. We've got another one, guys. Make that 8 so far on the nameplate 1 of 1s. This one is Edgerrin James. Boom. Caden Robinson, 40 of 49. Jeremy Bernard, 12 of 49. Drew Brees, 36 of 49. Brian Bosworth, 1 of 25. Bernie Kosar, 10 of 25. Justice Haynes, 3 of 3. Ethan Hampton, 19 of 20. Lawrence Arnold, 10 of 20. Benjamin Hall, 4 of 7. And Jeremiah Love, 3 of 9. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Really do appreciate having you in here on a Sunday. Not that there's much else to do on a Sunday at this point. We've got a couple more weeks till that part starts. All right. For the hits, Jeremiah Love, Trey Taylor, Tyreek Hill, Ethan Hampton, Tyler Huff, Roger Lewis, Caleb Johnson, Damian Martinez, Caden Salter, Ryan Wingo, Burt Jones, Marcus Allen, Austin Simmons, Bryce Underwood, Ryan Puglisi, Daquan Felton, Tommy Millott, Jabri Barber, DJ Lagway, Tetaro McMillan, Robert Lewis, Tez Johnson, Chris Carter, Terdez Green, Giovanni McCoy, Caden Hauser, Luke Allmeyer, Christopher Vizina, Gunnar Stockton, Steve Young, Jay Novacek, Ryan Williams, Mercury Morris, Randy White, Jared Curtis, Joe Montana, Paul Krause, Juju Lewis, Wonderful Champ Mons, Raheem Rocket Ismail, Earl Campbell, Emmett Smith, Jackson Arnold, Tez Johnson, Donovan Olubode, TJ Moore, Jalen Henderson, Brady Hart, Elijah Haven, Lawrence Taylor, Mari Huggins Bruce, Irving Fryer, Ty Hawkins, Trevor Jackson, Victor Rosa, Jalen Daniels, Dante Hall, Cam Ward, Brandon Aubrey, Peyton Houston, Jordan Tyson, Cam Skedabu, Braylon Russell, Omarion Miller, Marcus Harris, Ra Thomas, Jaden Daniels, Darren Sproles, and Mark Brunell. Roger Staubach, Danny Werfel. Jared Curtis, Aaron Anderson, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Tommy Walker, Casey Conception, Dylan Gabriel, Noah Fafita, Kyron Williams, Sean Merriman, Micah Hudson, Amar Johnson, Noah Fafita, Jalen Lloyd, Tyler Huff, Dylan Sampson, Omarion Hampton. Caden Robinson, Jeremy Bernard, Drew Brees, Brian Bosworth, Freddie Kosar, Justice Haynes, Ethan Hampton, Lawrence Arnold, Benjamin Hall, and Jeremiah Love. And for the nameplates, Joe Montana, Devin Neal, Dan Marino, Peyton Houston, Madania Maliaba, Sam Levitt, Noah Fafita, Lenore Sellers, Caden Salter, 1 of 1, Chris Henry Jr., and 1 of 1, Edgerrin James. All right, that is it for football. We are on to 2024 Leaf Collective Multisport here in a few seconds. Going to get that set up and good to go. We'll be back with you shortly. All right, welcome in everybody to the BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. The dude got one case of 2024 Leaf Collective Multisport to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks. And let you know we'll go live at eBay Live. Also, to mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Box number 1, El Nino, Fernando Torres, and Bartolo Colon, 1 of 1s. Elisa Peely, 5 of 7. Dante Hall, 3 of 7. And Peyton Manning, Nico Iamalevo, 1 of 1 dual auto. Boom. That is almost a perfect card. That'll be at 2random.org at the end of the break, unless someone decided to grab both spots. Box number 2. AJ Griffin. And pretty plate for Bob Lilly. 1 of 1s. Gavi. 6 of 7. Jeff Bagwell. 2 of 10. And Endrick. 2 of 4. Billy Wagner. Mookie Wilson, 1 of 1s. Kane, 3 of 6. Tataru McMillan, 3 of 6. And Michael B. Jordan, 1 of 1. Box number 4. Aaron Blanchfield and Cam Ward, 1 of 1s. Mark Messier, 7 of 7. Dominique Wilkins, 1 of 1. And Julius Erving, net burners die cut, 2 of 4. Halfway point, box number 5. Kendrick Perkins and Joe Dumars, 1 of 1s. Kendrick Perkins auto, 3 of 6. Irving Fryer, 2 of 2. And Brock Purdy, 1 of 1. Margot Robbie, James Wood, 1 of 1s. Dominic Hasek, 7 of 10. Steve Nash, 3 of 8. And Trinity Rodman, 4 of 5. Herm Edwards and Jaromir Jagr, 1 of 1s. Steven Stamkos, 1 of 1. Earl Campbell, 6 of 7. And Jalen Milroe, Cam Ward, 3 of 5 dual auto. That'll also be headed to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that if you have either of those guys. Box number 8. Patrick Mahomes and Magic Johnson, 1 of 1s. John Montefusco, 1 of 1. DJ Lagway, 2 of 7. And Nico Iamaleava, 3 of 4. Tommy Fury and John Montefusco, 1 of 1s. Larry Little, 5 of 6. Larry Walker, 5 of 8. And Lamine Yamal, 3 of 7. Boom. And final box of the break. Box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Dominique. And Larry Robinson, 1 of 1s. Tanya Harding, 8 of 8. Gary Sheffield, 1 of 1. And Carlos Alcaraz, 1 of 1. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick. Then we'll take care of the randoms. After this, we do have 2025 Leaf Metal Pops entry coming up. All right. For the hits, Fernando Torres, Bartolo Colon, Alyssa Peely, Dante Hall, AJ Griffin, Bob Lilly, Gabi, Hendrick, Billy Wagner, Aaron Blanchfield, Cam Ward, Dominic Wilkins, Brock Purdy, Dominic Hasek, Herm Edwards, Earl Campbell, DJ Lagway, Dominic Wilkins, Gary Sheffield, and Carlos Alcaraz. Jeff Bagwell, Mookie Wilson, Kane, Michael B. Jordan, Mark Messier, Julius Irving, Kendrick Perkins, Joe Dumars, Kendrick Perkins, Irving Fryer, Margot Robbie, James Wood, Jaromir Jaeger, Patrick Mahomes, Magic Johnson, John Montefusco, Nico, John Montefusco, Larry Little, Larry Walker, Lamine Yamal, and Larry Robinson. Tetaro McMillan, Steve Nash, Trinity Rodman, Steven Stamkos, Tommy Fury, and Tanya Harding. And headed to random.org. Jalen Milroe, Cam Ward, and Peyton Manning, Nico Yamaliava. Alright, that is it for multisport. We're on to 2025 Leaf Metal Pops entry here in a few minutes. Gonna get that set up and good to go as soon as we take care of the randoms. To random.org we go. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Gonna roll some dice, gotta be through high to be valid for us. 9 times on the random, starting off with Jalen Milroe and Cam Ward, dual auto. That is 8 times, final roll. Cam Ward coming out on top, congratulations. And Peyton Manning, Nico Iamaliava, 1 of 1 dual auto. That is 8 times, final roll. And Peyton Manning coming out on top. Congratulations. Alright, that's it for Multisport. We're on to 2025 Leaf Metal Pops entry in a few minutes. Gonna get that set up and good to go. And we'll catch you back here shortly. Alright, welcome in everybody to the BMC Collectibles Breaks. On B, today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us at the seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks. And let you know we go live and even live. Also, to mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Box number 1. Press proofs for William Shatner. And a triple press proof for Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, and Joe Pesci. That'll be going to random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned for that. Fran Tarkenton, 1 of 1. Giancarlo Esposito, 6 of 15. Helen Hunt, 3 of 10. And Danny Glover, 1 of 1. Box number 2. Amber Rose, Rachel Bilson, Lou Diamond Phillips, 2 of 6. John Travolta, 7 of 15. Chevy Chase, 1 of 1. And William Shatner. Okay. That's a little bit of guy with the goop. 1 of 2. Robert Carradine, Michael Bain, Eric Stoltz, 1 of 1. Angelica Houston, 1 of 5. Joey Fatone, 7 of 10. And vote for Pedro, Efren Ramirez, 136 out of 150 on card inscribed. Mike The Situation Sorrentino and Pete Davidson. Susie Quattro, 8 of 15. Frank Fair, 1 of 3. Susan Anton, 1 of 5. And Clint Eastwood, on card inscribed, 5 of 10. Boom. Benedict Cumberbatch and Ed O'Neill. Dave East, 9 of 10. Donald Gibb, 8 of 10. Roger L. Jackson, 1 of 2. And dual auto, John Carpenter and Nick Castle, 1 of 1. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned for that if you have either of those guys. Box number 6. Michael O'Keefe. And 1 of 1 for Ozzy Osbourne. PJ Souls, 4/7. Bernadette Stannis, 10/10. Tom Arnold, 3/5. And Ralph Macchio, C. Thomas Howell, and Emilio Estevez, 4/4. Triple auto. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break as well. Stay tuned for either of those three guys. Dylan McDermott and Al Pacino. Nick Carter, 2/7. Giancarlo Esposito, 15/15. Heather Locklear, 2/2. And Andrew Garfield, 2/3. Box number 8. Danny Elfman and Ed O'Neill. Cody Rigsby, 10/25. Dina Manoff, 1/10. Mystery Redemption for the Mystery Redemption spot. And Jesse Metcalf on card inscribed, 96/100. Box number 9. Sean Young and Susan Sarandon. Thomas Ian Nicholas, 7/25. Tom O'Connell, 1/7. Edward Furlong, 5/25. And Helen Hunt, 1/6. And final box of the break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Dylan McDermott and Cody Rigsby. Richard Greco, 3/5. Dana Barron, 2/8. Trade the Truth, 1/1. And Natalie Portman to close us out, 1/1. Alright, that is it for us for today, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Spending some of your Sunday here with us. Go and get a hit recap going, then we'll take care of the randoms. For the hits, Fran Tarkenton, Giancarlo Esposito, Helen Hunt, Danny Glover, Amber Rose, Jeffy Chase, Eric Stoltz, Angelica Houston, Efren Ramirez, Frank Fair, Clint Eastwood, Benedict Cumberbatch, Ed O'Neill, Dave East, Donald Gibb, Bernadette Stannis, Dylan McDermott, Al Pacino, Giancarlo Esposito, Heather Locklear, Andrew Garfield, Danny Elfman, Ed O'Neill, Cody Rigsby, Dina Manoff, Pro Mystery Redemption, Edward Furlong, Helen Hunt, Cody Rigsby, Dylan McDermott, and Dana Barron. Lou Diamond Phillips, John Travolta, Michael Bain, Joey Fatone, Mike The Situation Sorrentino, Pete Davidson, Michael O'Keefe, Ozzy Osbourne, PJ Souls, Nick Carter, Jesse Metcalf, Sean Young, Susan Sarandon, Natalie Portman. William Shatner, Rachel Bilson, William Shatner, Robert Carradine, Susan Quattro, Susan Anton, Roger L. Jackson, Tom Arnold, Thomas Ian Nicholas, Tom O'Connell, Richard Greco, and Trey the Truth. And headed to random.org. Printing plate for Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, and Joe Pesci. Dual auto, John Carpenter and Nick Castle. And triple auto, Ralph Macchio, C. Thomas Howell, and Emilio Estevez. Alright. We're going to head to random.org and knock these out real quick. And that'll be it for us for today. Thank you guys again. And we'll catch you in the next one. To random.org we go. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be high to be valid for us. Got to go 6 times on each round. Starting off with the printing plate of Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, and Joe Pesci. That is 5 times. Spot a roll. Joe Pesci coming out on top. Congratulations. Next up is John Carpenter and Nick Castle. 1 of 1 dual auto. That is 5 times. Spot a roll. John Carpenter coming out on top. Congratulations. And finally, Ralph Macchio, C. Thomas Howell, and Emilio Estevez. Triple audit. That is 5 times. Spot a roll. Ralph Macchio staying on top. Congratulations. Alright, that's it for us for today. Thank you guys again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. Look forward to having you back in here sometime soon. And hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Till next time, everybody.